It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 7. The kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
On the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 75 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? He's got daylight. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Huntley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 17 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's probably what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Just take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete.
Rodgers.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First down.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
19-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a first down. And again, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Loss of 5 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
28-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Room here to run. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 31-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Scott. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
The ball carry.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Scott, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
27-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
They'll keep it on the ground. Scott, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
At the 44-yard line.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And he gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Watch the twist.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Working from the gun, Rodgers. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin. 43 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Crosby on now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath.
Rodgers pass.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But it'll be 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wentz. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. This is caught. Watkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 28 yards. yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24, Eagles 21. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run on first down. Jones.
Rodgers.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still. And
then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Not that time for Watkins, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, they were big favorites coming in, but they had to work for this one.
It certainly wasn't the walk in the park that you expected coming into this one. I have a suspicion that in their meetings next week, head coach going to talk to them a little bit about focus, don't you think?
Yeah, because down the stretch, there was some nail-biting going on. And you're right. I think not only the fans, but those folks inside that locker room, they expected a comfortable victory.
Yeah, they certainly did, and that just tells you about the NFL. Any given game, you never know how it's going to turn out. You'd better be ready to play.